Stack, you played on championship teams. You made history with Golden State. Where does bringing the Bobcats to the playoffs for the first time in franchise history, being the main go-to guy, and having the number one defense in the league, where does that rank on your career accomplishments, just in terms of like pride? Like, how proud of you are that of you? How proud are you of that Charlotte season, even though you got swept in the first round of the playoffs?
I hold that right under the championship because everything that was said about me, everything that people said, and I got a chance to be the face of an organization. I had a chance to average the most points I've averaged in my career, 20 some points, 21 points I think. I got an MVP vote that year. My team was the team that I was leading was the number one defensive team in the league. I got the organization to the playoffs for the first time. Um, all that coming together, it meant everything to me. I think I hold that real close because a lot of people had a lot of success in the league, but they can't carry teams to the playoffs. They can't say they did that. And I know I should have made the All-Star game. I know I didn't make it. I know I did make it. It wasn't because of basketball. It was because of other things. So everything that I accomplished that year, being able to be the number one defense, get us to the playoffs, all that, I hold that real close because I was able to do that not on the back of Tim Duncan, not on the back of Jermaine O'Neal. I was the go-to player on that team, and to say I was able to carry it and do something to what we did. We didn't win the championship, but we had a successful season. I hold that dear to my heart.
Did you learn anything about like being the go-to guy? Because really, like if you're not showing up, like the team's probably not going to win. I mean, I know you're always confident in yourself and you're always ready to play, but like anything in that process that you learned or like tricks of the trade, just like because being on and being on every single day is hard,
Facts.
and that's expected of you.
Facts.
Am I overthinking it? Is there anything you learned, or is it just as simple as like show up every day and play your hardest?
Nah, I mean, for me, I mean, the to whom much is given, much is required.
Yep.
So with you being a star player, with you being the guy that's getting all the shots, obviously you're gonna have to take more criticism. When shit go wrong, it's always your fault. Whether it's, you know what I'm saying, whether you playing well or not, that comes with it. But you would take that opportunity and deal with all the bullshit that come with it, then not take that opportunity, right? Players go through NBA their careers dying to be a guy that has the ultimate green light. The go-to guy, the guy that's the you know what I'm saying, the guy you one of them, the guy that the team says this is our guy. You doing all the photo shoots, you on all the tickets and all that. You know what I'm saying? That it felt good to do that, consider everything that was said about me. So for MJ to do that for me, I think it was big, and I think that's why we had some success because we gave everything for him. I know I gave everything for him, and we didn't win the championship, but seeing him on the sideline when we was in the playoffs, he was real excited about being able to say his team was there. So I'm glad I had a part in that.
As a player, as a fan, as a basketball historian, as somebody whose career went up and down, having started, injured reserve, you know what I mean, played on championship teams, playoff teams, whatever. It's just seeing somebody in Stack's position, and the guy is in an organization who has to show up every day. You know what I mean? You can create something special with it. It doesn't surprise me what Charlotte did because he got an opportunity to learn from some dope people who had to show up every single day. Tim Duncan, just the whole just the San Antonio experience alone is, basically showing up every day. You playing for chips. So as a guy from the outside looking in, as one of those guys he spoke of, like, damn man, I just want an opportunity to, be the dude that goes for 20. It ain't, once you get that opportunity, like, you got to be cut from a particular cloth
Yep.
to maintain the trajectory of the 20 person to the guy every single day, from team to team if it happens, because then you're an asset. If you're penciled in as the guy and you're having a season like Jack, well, we know what we're going to get. We're getting a dub.
Right.
We're getting 5 here. We're getting 4 there. You know what I mean? That, the weight of that, mentally and physically, it takes a toll. And having played and been next to players who did it, at that level, is just commendable because it ain't for everybody. Sometimes we done seen people
Right.
get the opportunity as the guy and then go right back to, I'm going to go back to this 4.5, 5.7 score. You ever wonder why people have a good year and then they go somewhere and get some money and then the cliff happens?
Well, Jack, also,
Right.
that's a big thing that people say about players in San Antonio and like a place like Miami, a system. You're probably one of the only few players that left San Antonio and continued to go up. A lot of times people get comfortable in that system.
Name one besides Kawhi.
That left San Antonio and got better. Derek White right now is pretty good.
Oh, trending.
Yeah, how much?
Trending.
But Derek didn't do what I did in San Antonio.
He didn't win a champ. No, the teams weren't any good when he was there. That's fair.
No, he didn't do what I did in San Antonio. The only person I would say is Kawhi. Because Kawhi went and exceeded more than I can ever do, but he did work in San Antonio as well.
I'm honestly trying to work through the road.
I don't see nobody.
Nobody's really coming to mind.